Hello, I'm Pam of Healing Stars. This is the new moon chart, 10th of January 2016, set for London, but I'm using whole signs as the houses to get the impression that you can see this wherever you are in the world. This is a very important new moon, and it's interesting, it is of course the first new moon of the year. The moon and the sun are coming together, they come together in the sign of Capricorn, and they've just passed Pluto. Pluto is the god of the underworld. This is a very serious new moon. Mercury is retrograde and has just moved back into Capricorn. So it will join the sun, it will join the moon. Mercury is the messenger. It's going back towards the king, the sun, bringing information from its role as a scout, going ahead of the sun and coming back towards it. Notice this combination of energies. Pluto is transformation. It's a dark, deep, unconscious energy that once you own it, once you really understand it, it's the dragon that sits on the buried treasure. So it governs plutocracy and hidden wealth. Our resources when the chips are down, use a colloquial expression. Now you've got two things happening here, two important things. First off, the negative, it's making this new moon is at a right angle, a square, intense energy to Uranus in Aries. This has been ongoing, and this new moon is bringing it up into the awareness of us as a collective energy. Uranus is all about change, radical change. Change that often we don't invite in. It happens. It's the unexpected. Astrologers, we say we can never predict what Uranus will do because of that quality. Aries is a pioneer. It wants to move forward, and Capricorn is a season of the year, the solstice, the winter, a turning point. These are known as cardinal signs: Aries, Capricorn, Libra and Cancer. All the 4 signs of the seasons. So here we have a season that invites us with this new moon to make radical shifts and changes in our lives. How easy is that for you? Do you stay stuck and stubborn as a fixed sign, which I know I am, and instead we're asked to move forward, to initiate, and we're being helped. The difficulty with Uranus, which is difficult, I can't say it's easy, I mean it's really not easy, but we're being helped by the blue line, the flow of energy up to Jupiter. Can't really see it clearly, but Jupiter is retrograde now. It's next to the North Node, which is always retrograde. That's in Virgo, another earth sign. Capricorn's an earth sign. So Jupiter is about faith. In Virgo, it's about discernment. Nitty-gritty, it can be perfectionism, looking at too many details and get caught there. As it moves retrograde over the next few months, we are being asked to look at our belief systems, to analyse them, maybe discard some. Sort the wheat from the chaff is the phrase of Virgo. So what's not serving you? Virgo is also the goddess energy. Chiron, Jupiter is now moving back towards an opposition to Chiron, the healer, in Pisces. And the other important, I mean, all of these are major stories. You know, if I was on a newspaper, I wouldn't know what to put as the main headline, but I think I'd go for commitment. Because the planet that governs Capricorn is Saturn. Here's Saturn, right next to Venus. Now they joined a day ago, but they'll still, and they will be very, very close over the next week or two. Saturn is a planet of commitment. Venus, planet to be love, relationship. And notice they are creating a tense aspect, a square again, up to Jupiter, first of all, and then down to Neptune and then also Chiron. The Saturn square to Neptune has passed by, but it's still what we call an orb, it's still activating. And these can be great sacrifice patterns. Lack of boundaries is Pisces, giving things away and not conserving things for yourself. The physical world is Saturn. Sagittarius is religion, faith, optimism. Saturn kind of puts a bit of a downer on that. But Jupiter is also in the mix. So it's a very interesting mix. You know, are we depressed or are we elated? It's known as manic depressive, by the way. But also to recognize, I always say, recognize that Jupiter is about faith. And when all hope is lost, Jupiter is there. So do you have faith in the future? And that's the energy of Sagittarius. And Venus is saying yes. So this month is about saying yes to what you desire, your heart's desire. And one simple technique that I've come across recently is to make a wish, or make wishes rather, at the new moon. They're most potent 8 hours afterwards. So that would be in the UK, that was at 9:30 on Sunday. However, it's still in operation 48 hours later. That gives you hopefully enough time to think about what you would wish, what's your heart's desire, to come true. And as kids, didn't we wish for things? Didn't we wish upon a star? And this is the energy I'd invite you to look at. Now, wishes always are for oneself. We can't wish that somebody would do something, or somebody would fall in love with us, or somebody give us money. We can't do that because that's not about us. It's we're trying to control someone else. But we can wish for all the blocks to be removed so we can enter into a relationship. Or we can impress people with the way we speak, that they hear us, they listen to what we're about to, really our heart's desire, what we want. You can ask for wishes that, as I said, to what needs to be taken away from you, what blocks you've got, what you'd like to attract into your life. And all these wishes do need to be positive, not negative, not I don't want this. What you do want. Remember, the universe never hears negative words. Please don't stand on the grass. We hear, please stand on the grass. So this is very important. Mars is courage in Scorpio. It's real courage. And it wants us to embrace that energy now. It's staying a long time in Scorpio. Neptune will dissolve things. So once your energy, you feel that energy of Mars and that vibrancy of Mars, be aware that you then might come into a feeling of disappointment, perhaps. It is in a trine to Neptune, which is a good connection, and that's why the wishes are important. So make your wish list, no more than 10 wishes, and put it away and trust that your wishes will come true. This is the work of someone I recommend to you, someone called Jan Spiller. I've just bought her book. It's called New Moon Astrology. And I'd like to focus this year on the cycles of the new moon and invite you each cycle to notice what the theme is. Commitment is not easy for many of us because we think it takes away our freedom. In fact, the reverse is true. If you've ever been on the fence or undecided about what to do, very Libran energy by the way, once you make that commitment, freedom. You no longer are caught in that indecisive mode. And commitment is also a good thing for the truth. So if you're in a relationship and you're not sure about it, commit to the truth of the relationship, not the person as such, but the truth of that relationship. And that brings an ease into your life. So that's the theme of this month. Commitment to truth, to make your physical list, and this is an important thing, handwrite your wish list because it has more power. When you write, you're connecting to your heart energy. I invite you to do that, and you've got a deadline. It's 48 hours after that 1:30 universal time, wherever you are in the world, and let's connect to each other and support each other in making our wishes come true. Thank you, Pam Carruthers of Healing Stars.